Hello. Greetings. What? I love how my bird greeted my bot. That's hilarious. It's okay. Alright, so, welcome. Hi. Our session's on a different day because, as my players have learned and are mildly unhappy with, I get really sleepy, apparently, after 10 o'clock. Which, considering that's when our sessions tend to start, we're gonna try a different day. See if maybe that helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I should play some music.
Ooh, yes. Music. When last we left off, you guys managed to get through an escape room that you were unwillingly tossed into. With a very out-of-it Eladris, who I assume is going to be dragged back to the library and given to the care of Zyra. You left the escape room having acquired a book of knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah. And so, have that fun stuff.
Is this I would like to know. Is this an item that you have made, or is in some sort of inventory thing I should get, or should I just grab the standard smart book and
grab the standard smart book? Yeah.
Yep. Right now, Cryo's
well,
so has
we're pretending that it's the Art of War.
Oh, perfect.
Lots of pictures for that one.
Hey. So.
Of clear thought. I'm gonna add that.
Laura, you intended to head to the river that runs alongside the city, but is not in the city.
Yes. I went to the library first.
Yeah.
And I actually dropped something off in Aurora's room before heading to the library, heading out and going to the nearby river. I think it's about. Could it be around a mile away from the library, just to be safe?
Something like that. Sure.
Okay, just to be safe. So when Aurora gets to her room, she's going to see, what is it? The royal blue shift dress that was given to Laura for free, and it's going to be nice and folded up for her. And it has a little note that says, if it doesn't fit, use his pajamas. Love, Laura. But, just Laura's taking Achilles to the river with her.
Okay.
Anyone else? Sorry.
Go for it.
No, I was just saying, if there's anything else anyone wants to do.
But go to her room and just pass out.
You see this blue dress that's bundled onto your bed, and you're just like, I'll check it out later.
Perfect.
He's first, I'm done.
Just. Rogar, you carefully carry Zyra back to the Eladris back to the library. To a understandably panicking Zyra, who immediately shows you where to lay her down and spends the next few hours worrying What would you like to do? We cannot hear you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Technical difficulties!
Oh
Just
Major?
pause
Decide.
stream for a moment while we deal with these technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
no! The oh no's worked.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no! Right.
Oh no! Our
How
table!
are you?
It's broken!
Man.
Oh no! Alright, alright. Enough of the oh no's, it's time for the oh yes. Right, I'm sure I had plans. Yes, I did have something I planned on doing. First things first, I would like to, considering that I apologize if you can hear Dog in the background. She's being quite restless right now.
She's
I don't
being
hear them.
a dog.
She is, in fact, that is Rock. That is Dog and Rock right there. Absolute mischief maker.
Oh man.
As you do. You know.
Aren't you?
God.
Right. Gonna be so distracting. So I'm at the library right now. I would like to go back to my room just to set the book down.
Okay.
And following that, I did have plans to go to try and find a temple for Khan. Yeah, I keep conflating it with like sort of corn, cord, all the bloody Critical Role shit, and it's like Khan.
Yeah.
Yes.
K-O-N. Con.
Con.
You scream it out loud. Con!
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not particularly hard to find the temple. You know, you already knew where where you had been previously, which is the Temple District, and so it's
so I'll
pretty
head back there.
straightforward to get there. The
I'll head back
temple
there.
is large, but not necessarily foreboding. There are rock crystal formations everywhere. As well as a depiction of Khan in rock crystal.
Whoa.
Yeah. There are pews in most temples and pillars, but they all seem to be made of the same crystal stone. Which means it must not be expensive, but it's probably very sturdy.
Okay. Did it look like the part was sort of imported, or was it sort of carved out from a singular piece of rock?
It seems like it may have been carved.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Right, same sort of deal as last time. I'm either looking for a priest or I'm looking for looking for a priest or looking for a secluded sort of spot to sit down, have a pray, have a think.
Okay.
Worked so well last time, so we'll see how it goes this
Worked
time.
so well. Yeah, it's not hard to find a secluded place. Looking around, you can't actually see any priests in here right now, which is weird. You'd expect there to be someone. But they are conspicuously absent. So you find a secluded place to sit and pray. And he's gone again.
Right,
Wait,
so
hold on.
Muting my mic means that I can't input stuff when I bring my mic back down. This headset's been annoying as of late.
Oh no,
So-
that's not good.
It has a habit of not being the most consistent piece of machinery in the world, but that's alright. Okay, so take a seat and I'll pray. I will. I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to sort of ask. I suppose I'm asking for protection at this point.
Okay. You
Asking for something.
close your eyes and you concentrate and you ask for protection or something.
And actually, sorry, I'll think back to what was said the last time I was in the temple about Khan being, in addition to everything else, the god of war. And at first, my mind goes to protection, and then it goes to war.
You think and you concentrate, and after a moment, you hear somebody walking outside the little alcove you've sequestered yourself into. And you see a being made of crystal.
Fucking awesome.
Somehow. You're not really sure how. There's a being is made of crystal.
Just wide walks into my fucking confession booth. Like,
And he looks over at you and he's like, you know, protection I can do. Strength I can do. War's not really my deal.
I was told otherwise.
Whoever told you was mistaken.
I need an army. I don't know where to find one.
And I'm pretty sure if you ask any of the kingdoms, they'll have at least one.
Asking. It's a request, it's a favor. Not for me. I don't want to purchase one or bargain for one. I want to raise one.
Ah, I see. Well, yeah, I may not be the war guy.
In one big
But I
raise.
might know of something.
They're doing some project work. Get up there.
Listen, if you go,
Spun up a project to look for that. That's completely outside.
if you go to Newland,
Ideally, that project team will have the same conversations around.
I'm pretty sure there's a rebellion that'll back you. I mean, pretty sure they've been asking for my protection for a while, but like, you know, it's worth a shot.
That's the case. You know what I might find in Heiselmark?
Spending money to satisfy.
Probably support. Probably, you know, a little relaxation. Some very, very pretty people, not gonna lie.
Distribution of assets.
That seems right.
Yeah. And I mean, some people in the rebellion are definitely hiding out there. You could probably connect with them.
Spot them. Good. I ask from you. I've not yet heard you ask from me.
I mean, I'm a god. What kind of thing am I gonna ask for? Kick the usurpers out, but you already plan on doing that. It's kind of all I need, though. I mean, if you really want to do me a favor, you could go hunt down my people. Like the people I created. Like, you got your not quite dragon folk, and you got your bird folk, but like my stone people been missing from this area for like a while. I think they're off in that desert that's across the sea.
That will be... That will be my favor to you.
Alright.
When time permits.
Of course. I mean, again, like I said, I don't really expect you to, drop everything to go do that. You kind of got your own thing going, but if you meet someone while you're traveling that you think you could send that way, I would appreciate it. Just like a keep it in mind type deal. Why the hell do I suddenly have people in my... What the fuck? Boobs! The fuck?
Book was just rated.
Yeah, by 7 people. Ah! Welcome!
Fine.
We're having D&D on a different day than we usually do, because otherwise I'm too sleepy.
Cheers.
Cheers! It sure is a raid. I guess. This is happening. Alright. I mean, a stretch is not a bad thing.
The dog looks at you.
Have a dog. See it exist. Yeah. Welcome. Anyways, where were we? But yeah.
I mean, in a temple.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
I mean, I'll do my best for the protection thing. But, good luck, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna peace out. I don't generally appear, so... And he vanishes.
Sort of blink and you'll miss it sort of deal?
Yeah. You blink and then suddenly he's like... He was right here!
Well, I don't appear to have... It's interesting. Very interesting.
Yes.
Um,
You can stop anytime!
You are muted as well. Just so you're aware. Okay. Yeah, I'll go on to the next person. I'll probably be heading back to the library and get started on working on my new favorite picture book.
Alright. Okay. Oh, Bard.
Oh, DM.
You get to the river.
Yes.
It's nice and clear, and it looks like it'll be great for, a nice bath.
Perfect. Is there a nice sturdy tree next to the river?
Yes.
And how deep is the river?
You don't know. It's kind of hard to tell from the shore.
Okay. Basically, she's just going to wear like short shorts and just her white tank top. As she starts taking all of her gear off and just bundles it up in her cloak of protection.
Mm-hmm.
With her rope that's now in half, she ties that together and pulls her stuff up in the tree.
Uh-huh.
Uses Mage Hand to cover all of her stuff in branches so it blends in and no one tries to steal her shit.
Yeah.
And she goes up to Achilles. Alright. I read about find Steed, which is why I wanted to be close to the library. Because basically if something goes wrong, you're my ticket out of here. So.
He nudges you with his nose.
Plus, I wanted to spend some time, okay? And practice. And you get to be my first audience. So, yippee! So she just goes up to the tree next to the side of the river. And just dives in to see, how deep it is.
Okay. You dive in. It is cold.
You see, Achilles just sees bubbles with, tiny screaming, and she comes out okay! Expected that? Okay!
Yeah.
Fine.
The top of the river looks like it's nice and calm and smooth.
Perfect.
The undercurrent, not so much.
Just drifting, expected this. She swims back to shore. And is okay, now that I got it out of my system. She's going to basically use the base of the tree and basically try to practice running up and doing a flip into the river.
Okay.
She's gonna do that a good 3 times because I know for a fact that in her backstory she used to do this, but it has been quite a while, so she's going to need practice.
Okay.
River is there to break her fall.
Yeah. Make a couple acrobatics or athletics rolls.
Awesome. Okay, I'm using luck because that one sucked. Motherfucker. How?
Did you?
You take
Sorry, you can pick the higher one.
You can take the higher one.
The higher one was 9.
That's better than that one.
Yeah, I'm taking the 9. So by acrobatics, that'd be a 13. I'll take the 13.
Yeah, it doesn't quite go as planned.
No.
You ran up. You got all the confidence. You take one step and you did not turn your body enough and splash flat on your back into the river.
Just
No!
she's floating on the surface, just the card's taking her a little bit like, ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try that again.
It's
You
not
got the
Tommy Romano,
you
that
got the
just
wind
came.
knocked out of you. Just a bit.
Oh, you're gonna have a rash.
Or we're gonna see you come out with your back all red.
Yeah. Oh no, not your back. Oh.
Okay. You know what? I'll try that again in a few minutes. Just gives Achilles some feed. Just
Yeah,
like,
Achilles is a big fan of getting the treats.
Yes. And I scratch him behind the ear. Just like, nice, good spot.
Yep. He appreciates
So
it. He doesn't know why he's getting treats, but he's definitely telling Rogar about the back, like the flop earlier later.
Like, that feels good.
Like Laura hit her back on water in Rogar's head.
Like, man, that must have hurt.
They're still
Yeah.
high BP.
Uh-oh.
He's like, Rogar, you just from a distance away hear Achilles like, wow, you know, I've seen humans do belly flops before. I've never seen one do a back flop. That looks like it hurt.
What are you talking about?
Laura. She's practicing this thing, I guess. It did not go well.
About that, I'm about to try again.
Oh, she's going again.
Well,
Let's see if
can
it goes well this time.
Can I send guidance through my spirit just to help Laura?
Nope. Good try.
Okay. Oh my god.
Was it better?
Nope.
Not. What are you doing?
It's 11.
Do you not have proficiency in acrobatics or something?
No, I'm not.
She's half proficient. She should be half proficient though.
I'm half proficient.
Do you only have? Sorry, is your dex 14?
My dex is 13 plus 1. So, yeah, 14.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's better using your strength, your
Better than my strength, yes.
athletics, because athletics to you is be strength though. That's right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it
I
could be worse.
oh god. I think by the time I try to take 1 foot onto the tree, I'm so slippery I slip. Like, fuck!
And then you hit your wet, rashed back on the ground.
Oh.
Ah! Fuck!
Yeah, not a pleasant feeling.
I would think that.
You feel like, for some reason, you're getting retribution for doing something to an otherworldly power.
I know it's been too long, but I used to do this so easily. Damn it! Okay.
You are welcome to try again.
It's not coming.
I'm gonna just try one more time, and then she's
Oh,
just gonna go in the water and just relax.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, where'd it go? Well, that is... It's okay. So what happened was, it pinged off my desk, pinged off my dresser, pinged off my my clothes, my dirty hamper, and then rolled onto the floor on top of my vent. So I was like, okay, that's better. That's
Okay.
5 plus 4, 19. I mean, 15 plus 4 is 19.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Okay.
She's digging now.
Well, you think you know what you did wrong. And so you're like, one last try, and if I fail again, I think I need to lie down. Because
Yeah.
those were, not pleasant falls. So you give it one last shot, you get your run up, you almost hesitate, but not quite, because you know if you hesitate, it's gonna go worse.
Mm-hmm.
And you run up and you finally manage it. You don't quite land well, you land on your knees, but you've done it.
Just what I'm trying to do is just like run up.
Oh,
and-
you're
and
running
into
it,
the water.
flipping into the water, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, your knees take a brunt to the splash,
But
which is still not a very nice feeling, but you've done it. You managed.
ooh, you're gonna.
Fast check for arthritis.
Hey.
Finally, like she feels confident with herself. Like I'll practice some more, but I just need to relax.
Need
Hey,
to lay
Achilles, you wanna
down.
join? Hey Achilles, you want to join? Just like I'm floating in the water.
Achilles is just, lounging on the side of the bank.
Come on,
He
Achilles.
raises his head and looks at you. And looks at the water. Looks at you again. And looks at the water again.
I press a dish of
Oh, no.
a golden
Oh,
treat in my hand.
No, that's dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous.
Come on, Achilles, please.
Reluctantly creeps forward to get the treat.
These are not water creatures.
And finally
He's
gets
like-
into the water. Very carefully takes the treat from your hand.
And just like I go up to where we both can stand, and I'm basically just like giving him the equivalence of a bath. In a cold
He eats the treat
river.
and then bolts out the water.
You ah. Well, at least I tried.
An attempt was made. It was not a very successful attempt, but attempt was made.
You know, I mean it is cold, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Silly
What?
horse.
Wet horse now when we come back.
Oh god.
Yes! Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think by then she's gonna be like, it's getting late. I think I need to go out.
I think Aurora will be up by the time Laura gets back. Laura's just walking down when Laura gets into the library.
Mm-hmm. She takes all of her stuff out of the tree, of course, and then she just heads back.
Alright. Yeah, you head on back and... you are kind of sore, not gonna lie. And Achilles is avoiding you.
Achilles, what's
Like,
wrong?
He keeps looking at you like you're gonna lure him into water again.
I prestidigitate him dry. He's like, sorry, Achilles, I won't do that again. All right.
Reluctantly goes closer to you again. And then just kind of nuzzles and noses into your hair.
Okay. I'll give you a treat once we get back to the stables. All right.
Yeah. It tugs lightly on your ponytail before, kind of going back to normal Achilles behavior, which is being a very smug horse.
I give him a pat on the back of the head, just like, yeah. She's still in her tank top and shorts. Like, she
Yeah.
has not changed back. She has not attempted to dry herself. She's just like...
You're getting a
walking-
few weird looks as you
That's
wander
all
through
red, 'cause
town.
Her knees are all. Is her knees red too? Book.
Just,
Yeah, a
like,
bit.
Just going back to the stable, get Achilles set up, and then Prestidigitates one last treat, is like, be good. And just one more scratch behind the ear, and just gets back into the library.
And Aurora up by now. What happened to you?
I went swimming.
Your knees look like you fell.
I did.
Thanks for the dress, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just
Ew.
shut up.
You're welcome. It was given to me, but it's not my color, so if it doesn't fit, you can use it as pajamas.
Yeah. I'm gonna just cast it just to take away the pain. Cure Wounds at level 1, just to take away the pain.
You're a good friend.
Thanks. Just like, and like, as you're about to do is like, does it look too bad back here too?
How bad does it look after I cast Cure Wounds? Is it still red?
It looks significantly better, but it's still pretty red. Yeah.
Oh. It looks like
It's just-
it kind of doesn't look like a mix of a sunburn and like a road rat, kind of like
Like you know how red your skin gets when you belly flop in the water?
yeah. You had it twice over too.
Yeah. That's what you get for sending me subs.
Deserved.
Back pain.
Oh, you saw Laura put her hand on your back and Cure Wounds it at level 1, so the pain should at the very least be gone.
Thanks.
Feels significantly better.
I don't think I can do anything about the redness. That may have to go away on its own.
Yeah, I was practicing, and it's been quite a while since I've done any acrobatics, and you can tell where I've landed.
In the water on your back. Yeah. And your knees.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back up to my room.
Yeah. Is it kind of getting dark? Look a little bit like dim light-ish.
A bit. You're getting to
I want to
You
try
know,
something. I wanna
early
try something.
evening. Go for it.
It's so, like it was dim light. So Laura, want to see something that I found that I never got to try to do before?
What?
She's gonna leave you outside. If it's dim enough light, I would like to use Step of the Night as a bonus action. If I'm in dim light or darkness, I can magically gain a flying speed equal to my walking speed for 1 minute. I can do this 3 times a day.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay. So you kind of see that she doesn't really cast a spell on herself, but she kind of starts to kind of float in the air a bit off the feet. At least 20 feet in the air.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
Wait,
Aurora's a ghost.
Is she floating?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
Floating,
Did you
though. Kinda flying.
They're kind of flying.
Just her or both of us?
Just me and this enormous
Aurora. Just Aurora. Aurora's kind of flying. Would you stop? I'm not getting hype train. It's not gonna happen. Stop.
Down. It's fine.
Whoa! Oh my god! When did you learn how to fly?
Well, I always could levitate, technically, but this thing I kind of realized I could do from being a cleric, at least what the cleric I am. And then she's gonna kind of go down a bit and kind of grab Laura a little bit and kind of go up, so where she is also in the air. But Aurora's supporting her, so she won't fall.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Maybe I can put you in a tree if you're in battle. That way you're out of sight, out of line.
The fucking tree.
This is so cool!
I stand by
Why?
what I said.
Why? This is so
Aurora is a ghost.
Into
The entire time.
I like the idea of Ghost Aurora.
Aurora, how long does this last?
A minute. So after like 30 seconds, I'll put her back on the ground and kind of just hover a little bit more before the 1 minute is up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get yourself some good floating in.
Aurora?
Laura takes her up at least in high where Laura can see the overcast of the sun setting slowly.
Wow.
and make sure to land right before the minute's up, though, so they won't just. Aurora's keeping time in her head. So she's taking high enough, high enough so the tree lines are visible, so the sun is above the tree line, kind of high enough.
Hey Aurora, can I ask you?
Sure. And this is when we're on the ground.
Can I help you?
Sure.
Nice.
Or hug again.
Okay.
That's
Get a
adorable.
nice hug. It's
You
very
have no idea.
nice.
That's always been a weird dream of mine is fly. I actually wanted to learn polymorph to turn to a bird, but I'm glad it was a horse. But
You can turn it any animal you want with polymorph.
yeah, but
Gotta be careful.
yeah, with the bird, I don't know where I'd end up. But thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to do that again, but I don't want you wasting your spell slots.
It's not a spell slot.
It's not.
No, I only can do it 3 times a day, though.
Oh, but still, that's so cool. But did I see anything while we were up there?
I'll give you guidance. for
What
this.
kind of thing are you looking for?
I sent you a text.
Ah, making me have to look at things.
Classic. Observe.
Did Aurora see any movement in the trees from her? How high it was?
Like, you know, a field. Perfect.
There's a special question, Robert. He looks like he's-
Did Aurora see any movement in the trees or any of the paths?
Um,
How high she was? I can roll
No, you
perception.
didn't see too much of like movement in the trees per se, but you did
Or
see
the
some
path.
glowing lights a bit in the fields outside of Sarasham.
So, would I have to roll anything for Laura to see if, like, I know this is only a once a day, a year thing for this particular circumstance to happen.
Roll a nature check.
Yes.
Give you guidance.
Oh, guidance. 18 plus. Oh, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus my nature.
Stop.
21, 26!
Yeah, you've never really seen them in kind of person? Kind of? Like you've seen pictures and depictions of what like they look like, but those are amber flies.
Ooh.
Oh, we need to get everyone. Hurry! Just like I grab her. Just like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Come on!
She's gonna follow, a bit confused.
Just like I bang on the door to Sagittarius' room, and then I'm running and like bang on the door to Rogar. Come on, guys! You gotta see this. You don't want to miss it. Just running down the stairs.
Sorry.
Do I choose to wake up? Sure.
How many hours would you say I got on that book whilst
I'd say 3.
Laura and Aurora were gallivanting? 3?
Yeah.
It's like, Sag, we're gonna need you.
Fucking. Sure. What can I help you with? And why are you yelling?
Follow me. Come on. And just like
That's
running
not-
out the library.
Okay, whatever.
Just running.
You see Aurora being distracted.
She's like, she doesn't mean to. She's just really excited. Like, sorry, come on.
Very well, whatever. I'll go with them, I guess.
Alright.
Like, well, I think what happened was I kind of flew a bit with Laura, and Laura saw something.
The fuck is an amber fly?
Just like
It would be
she's,
glowflies, though.
she's basically running to the direction where that field is.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much to find them. And once you get to the field, there do seem to be a few people out, you know, admiring the, you know, the sparkling, shimmering, swirling lights that are now drifting in the sky.
Fireflies? Or lightning bugs?
Amberflies, close enough.
So,
Never heard of amberflies.
with her knowledge of amberflies, would she know that Sagittarius would be the key to this?
I have to what?
Lock the door.
Sure.
What are you attempting me to do?
Yeah, what are you attempting to do with Sagittarius?
What are you attempting for me to do? Like,
Okay, so if you followed her to the field, she's going to ask you to stand right in the center.
why?
Alright. It's going to be amazing, trust me.
Why?
Summon your sword!
Why?
Summon your sword! Come on, it's gonna be great!
Can I make an intelligence check to see what's going on with Laura Wands?
Roll nature.
What the fuck do you want?
God damn it,
What for
summon it.
me?
Just
I am
Well,
summon
summon
not
your-
monkey. I'm not going to do something for you just because you.
That is 19.
Yeah, so you're fairly certain you've, like, vaguely heard of amberflies in the, Feywild. They're not so common there. Like, you know, there's certain places that they tend to be in the, material plane. But in the Feywild, there's really only one place, and you've only been there once. But
Yeah,
you kind of remember something about fire, and then
or light. Is it like fire or light could also work?
You want me
fire.
to act them like a
Fire?
lighthouse?
No, so Laura, like, can you light your sword on fire? Because I think the amberflies are attracted to fire.
I'll use my fire breath.
Like,
Okay.
Because if not, I was gonna use sacred flame.
radiant.
Yes, radiant.
Blood light.
Fire breath.
Oh boy.
And here we go.
Alright, so.
Just in the air. I'm not like fucking trying to burn anything down intentionally. Well, that doesn't tend to work. If I just say it's not intentional, because I always. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
If Sagittarius doesn't do it, we're gonna take a torch.
So, as you light up the small area that you're in with your fire breath, not aiming at anything, just breathing it up into the sky, you see these glittering cocoons that are adorning each of the trees in this small clearing. And as your fire breathes into the area, these cocoons hatch? Doesn't seem like the right word, but they open up, and out of each one comes... It almost looks like a butterfly, but if the butterfly's wings were made of fire.
That's fucking sick.
What color is his fire?
Mine do be orange.
It do be orange.
What is happening?
So as
we've found
the
a clearing.
butterflies made of fire
Uh-huh.
fly out of their little cocoons, they seem to match the color of your flames, and they just kind of fly low to the ground in little, you know, floating, flowing, just kind of,
Like a murmuration of birds?
yeah. Just kind of
Okay.
floating around.
Aurora, you try something.
Okay. Aurora's gonna cast on her hand specifically Sacred Flames, and not just hold it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What color is that flame?
It's kind of like it's gonna be like a light blue, like kind of the hottest flames they have. But like
Okay.
a light blue that goes darker to the top.
All right. So, as the flames in the clearing shift to the color of the light blue, you see the butterflies shift the pattern that they're flying in, until it's just some are going slow, some are going fast in certain sections, and just kind of waves of butterflies. You know, sound waves? Kind of like that, but heat waves. Some are flying low and some are flying super high. And just kind of fluttering around in a big... I don't have the words for it. I'm imagining this, and I can't describe it.
It's like it's a migration.
Yeah.
Like, you know this, like, if tiny birds are gathered in a big flock and they move around in shapes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Kind of like that.
Like, synchronized dancing.
And they keep,
Yeah.
fluttering and flying around, and one comes over and lands on Rogar's snout. Just kind of flaps its burning wings for a little bit before fluttering off again.
Hey, Sag,
Hmm.
you try.
I don't think this is gonna work how you think it's gonna work, but I'll try. I'll just
You're
summon the
seeing
sword in
good.
front of me and light it up.
Okay.
You seem tired.
The,
What color is your flame, Sag?
Isn't it like blackish purple?
yeah, blackish
Like-
purple.
Something like that, yeah.
So as the, basically black light of Sagittarius's flames lights up, the butterflies start going real quick in a whirlpool around you guys.
Are you setting me up for failure?
No.
No, I'm saying that out loud to Aurora, or to Laura.
Oh, okay.
Are you
No.
setting me up for failure?
Nope.
If you say so.
Would she do that?
Yes.
That
I
does
kinda-
not answer my question.
Yes,
I-
she would.
I mage hand a flick to his head,
Uh-huh.
like
That's
I ever
why
would.
I'll do
You
that.
would.
No, I wouldn't.
They flutter around in this whirlpool until your sword, the fire on your sword fades away. They just kind of flutter around a little bit more. A couple drifting over to other trees and such, wandering around. But eventually, once the flames die down, they just kind of return to their cocoons and just kind of hang from the trees, flutter. The flames of their wings seem to have died down into a soft glimmer, and you're left with the bright, beautiful stars in the sky and these little shimmering lights in the trees.
Sorry I dragged you guys out here. It's just, they only do this on the summer solstice. And they're attracted to different color flames. They're they're basically known as dancing fireflies. Amber flies, since they sleep in amber cocoons and they don't wake up until next year. So,
Is it getting too dark? Can Rogar and Sagittarius see in the dark yet? Or is it kind of too dark to see in the dark now?
Rogar can he not?
Certainly very slow.
I don't have dark vision.
Alright, as this goes down, I'll expand the spell slot if we're walking back so just they can see. I'm gonna use eyes. I'll use Eyes of the Night again, but using my spell slot to reuse it again.
Okay.
So as they walk back, Rogar and Sagittarius can really see where they're going.
Oh, that's good.
It's
So you guys have
probably
300
not a
feet of
bad
my
idea
dark vision.
to be able to see
So
where
if
you're
I'm gonna
going.
give 30 feet of me. So all three. So actually, I'm gonna give to all three of you. So Laura, now you can see 300 feet of night vision. So
You can
feel
see!
Wait, you can give it to multiple people?
it.
Yeah. I can give it up to 4 people within 10.
Wow.
It's up
10
to
feet of me.
her wisdom modifier.
Within up to 10 people. So
Wait, I'm
Wow.
pretty
Pretty stick.
Shining with a
yeah.
light.
So yeah, there's still gonna be like around there. So I'll just give it to the 3 of you.
I'm just gonna squeeze out my hair because I did not dry myself off after.
Oh yeah. Also, there's the Rogar can see your red knees and red back.
You have red knees and red back.
Or
Yeah.
the pain away, not the red marks away.
What the fuck did you do?
Oh, that's what he was on about. What did you do?
Nothing. Just practicing for
I played the younger brother.
you. No.
She flicked my ear.
Oh,
I just
oh,
gonna give her a
oh,
look.
oh no.
And what language do you know that I know that the others don't know?
Elvish,
Celestial
Is it Elvish or Celestial? I don't remember.
Elvish and Celestial. I don't, because I know Primordial and Sylvan. So
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Yeah. Cool. Then I'll say in Elvish to Laura. Just give her an up, down, and go, oh, is Soren here? He should have stopped by and say hi.
You know.
I'm just gonna walk away.
yeah,
Okay, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. It's not what I thought it
I'm
was
not
gonna be.
even gonna react to that because she doesn't care.
Or is it like, you
No,
guys-
it's not what I
be-
thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
What did you think it was gonna be?
The classic thing that what one would do when one is at the pool with their friends when they are young.
Ew. Oh
Slap on the back.
Uh-oh.
no!
I don't think we lived the same childhood.
That's so
I
bad.
think that's just you.
My cousins did that to each other.
It is
I
pain,
It-
and it is.
I've seen it done.
Wait,
Get
wait.
this red. I think it's called 5-star. You get this
yeah.
red.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Except for or at least from what I've heard it in Missouri, a 5-star is whenever you slap a girl's ass so hard that you leave a 5-star.
uh,
That's what I've heard.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no, this is a lot more childhood.
We're on stream, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
that's a thing. Well,
Oh,
We're just gonna walk. So after she kind of gives you guys a sight. So Rogar,
people aren't New Zealanders.
so
It doesn't
Rogar,
work.
Ben. So she warns Rogar beforehand, but as Rogar warns Rogar, like, hey, you're gonna be able to
I can
see
smell popcorn.
everything. You now see 300 feet in the dark, up to 300 feet in the dark.
I feel
Holy
as though
shit.
we're about to get ambushed.
Fine,
Even-
we'll be
Every
fine.
song is
Anybody
a talent.
get that vibe?
It's fine. Surely it's fine.
Nice-
Everything's
A
fine.
nice thing just happened. I feel like something bad has to happen. in
Well,
this
why
turn.
would
That's
you
how
be
karma
so
works.
mean?
Correlation does not equal causation.
Oh, no, Aurora and Sagittarius have not had something nice
Oh, it's
happen.
Because it's happened
Starting to
once.
follow a pattern. in
Just
this
because
campaign.
it
Just because it happened once,
It's happened twice.
why would I be so mean?
Because it's happened twice doesn't mean it needs to happen every time.
Heading
Wait a
back
minute.
to the library.
I'm gonna keep
Nice
Aurora.
conversation.
Here's the thing though. Except for Sagittarius and Aurora, they would be on vigilant though, just in case. Honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice ass conversation at the ball taken to the Feywild. nice ass conversation and finally getting closure about Olivia, attempted to interrupt beheading. It's happened 3 times actually.
Damn.
I'm just waiting for it to happen a 4th, so I am prepared.
Look,
I
it's-
am a nice person.
Are you sure about
I
that?
can't believe
That person's a
myself.
nice DM.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe
Uh,
myself.
Okay, so there's a Aurora scene.
You're a terrible, terrible liar.
I'll roll for perception again, but Aurora kind of keeps her eyes open, especially in the more foresty, dark area where she can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Aurora's keeping more towards that hidden, dark areas, but looking all around, kind of left and right.
Okay,
Occasionally behind. Roll perception.
go for it.
I'm gonna cast guide from myself
One
too.
time.
Well, the 2 of you are gonna be, you know, Hawkeye and other Hawkeye.
Hawkeye and Widow. 25.
Hawkeye and Widow, yeah.
I would rock a skin type black suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a 25. I rolled a 25. Yeah.
Alright. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything worry-worthy. In fact, you're not really sure why you're doubting the world right now.
I mean,
That's so mean.
there's a Aurora a rabbit or like a squirrel or something.
Allow me to install
There
paranoia in my
seems to
players.
be,
No,
like,
not
smell.
like that.
Oh god.
Oh, excuse me while I climb out my window.
You later, boss.
Does Aurora see any like small furry animals?
And there's a couple, like, squirrels that are making their way into the trees for the night.
My way.
You see, like, a rabbit that's out late. You can hear little scurrying animals that are in the bushes. But, like, you are not the only people who are walking home right now.
Alright.
There are
So-
quite a few people on the road.
Yeah, but we're the only people with technical out-of-game conscience. So I feel like we're the high profile.
So if you're
wall.
Rocks fall, everyone
Everybody
dies.
dies.
No.
one more thing. So as a
Not again.
How could you doubt me like this?
So as soon as they get back, Aurora's gonna make sure Eldris is okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Eldris is, Zyra is taking care of her. She seems fine. A little bit out of it, but, you know.
Aurora's gonna explain the situation to them even more now that she's awake. About
Alright.
there was a escape room that appeared and
We were abruptly thrown into it.
And also, she's gonna put in Laura's room does Aurora see the broken rope in the bag she was holding as she was heading back? Crystal?
Sure.
Aurora's gonna put her rope in your room. Yeah. So you have a new rope.
As she gets
Eee.
into the room, the mirror is still uncovered, and she looks at herself like, "Oh shit! I have no bra. Thank God no one saw that." Gets changed into her pajamas, just like, "Oh, that was a close one."
Yeah, no, I guess.
Just like, and she remembers like, I should probably check on Ultras. Just go downstairs.
Yeah?
What time is it in game?
It is nearing, late evening. Eladris is asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
There
Ah.
is some food that is in an airtight container that is in Zyra's cold box. And Zyra waves at you guys and says there's food in the cold box if you need some, and I'm going to bed. Have a nice night. And goes to sleep.
Right.
Shorty is already passed out in her bed.
Aurora's gonna try and undress that was in her room before she goes to bed.
Okay. It's a bit long. Laura is taller than you.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise it seems to fit fairly well.
It's like a long gown that if it wore heels would be the right size, kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, her door is open, by the way. As soon as she changes it, she just puts it on.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Thanks.
How tired are we feeling right now? Because to my knowledge, we had a pretty decent sleep last night.
And a
I just
nap.
wonder-
I mean, you had a pretty decent sleep.
Yeah.
Today was a little bit busy, but you've had busier, so you're not really tired, but you know, like, the value of a good sleep schedule is to sleep when it gets to that time, when you should be getting tired. Laura's tired.
Follow-up question to that. Can I study the book for 5 hours?
Sure.
Awesome, sweet.
You're probably
Yeah.
gonna sleep in a bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aurora's gonna take off the dress, put it away, kind of go through her notes.
Okay.
Sure she's gonna kind of make sure her bag of points is still in her bag,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna touch the stones to make sure there's no like incoming messages.
Yeah.
And after that, she is gonna go to sleep because she has things to do. Unless someone wants to talk to her.
Understandable.
Before she goes to sleep, I repeat what Rogar told to Laura about Aaron Stone, so she can write that down, and
Okay.
and then Laura goes to bed as well.
All right.
Sleep is had.
Good night, Laura.
Night.
See, hold on. Before I go to bed. The Sagittarius isn't very tired now. Ben, don't give me that look. It was a suggestion and an idea.
Oh God, what are you doing? Come on, we need to sleep.
Why,
Yeah, and you're
why do I
too
feel
stingy to
suddenly
sleep.
very suspicious?
Why do I need to set up my trap?
I won't do that. But I do want to go into the library if I can.
Okay. I'll allow it.
You will see Rogar that.
Okay. If he's not too deeply invested, I'll just give him a wave. I want to find a book on. I swear to God, I wrote it down. I want to see if I could find a book about the old guard.
Okay. Make a history check. History.
That's a word.
Yeah. History.
Okay. Let's do 19.
It is not easy to find, but eventually you do somehow stumble across a mention in a book dating back a few decades that speaks about the old guard was formed to protect the kings and queens of the kingdoms, but also to protect the people, if necessary, from said kings and queens.
Protect the people, okay? Any people in general, or just the people?
The people.
Okay. Was there any opposition?
It does seem like there was a few opposing voices to the formation of the Guard, although that was many, many years ago, and there were still some voices that had contention against them when this book was written.
Mm-hmm.
That says that they believed that the Guard could not be trusted for whatever reason, and that the protection of the kings and queens and the management of the lower class should be left to the nobles.
Okay. Any of those names that I would recognize or deem important that stood opposed?
There's a couple names in there. The one that really stands out to you, and for good reason, would be Blackwell.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dublains as well, or just Blackwell?
Just Blackwell. The Dublains seem to have been supporters of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Let me grab
With that
this notebook. Hold on.
stated, I want to find an equivalent to the Art of War.
Okay.
So what would pass for an Art of War back then? And just see in general, I'll let the fucking gods guide me. What book do y'all want me to read in this night?
I'm gonna roll history again.
I have to get my phone out because I can't see because it's dark in the room.
The confrontation earlier now makes it even funnier. Right?
Natural 20. 22.
Yeah, you find a book called The Art of the Art of the Destroyed God.
Oh, do I?
You sure do. It's
Any
odd.
sketch vibes?
Oh, it's kind of giving you pretty sketch vibes.
This book looked familiar. Why does a natural 20 fuck me over instead of help me? You figured if I would have rolled a nat 1, I would have got this.
No, it doesn't look familiar, but it does detail a lot of the... It does seem to detail a lot of the things that were attributed... that were attributed to the Destroyed God, and what his domain was supposedly to have been.
Which was?
Which was law and war.
I'm gonna write that shit down. Write that down somewhere.
Oh no. I just realized an outside of character. What is on her back now?
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. And I don't.
Alright. Okay. Did, these tactics, make sense? Could these still be viable if I use them?
These are tactics that won wars. That destroyed civilizations.
I'll keep that in my back pocket then. Do I get any, knowing what this is, do I get any sense of outside manipulation while I read this? Taking some introspective thoughts. Do I feel any different before and after I read this?
No, Not particularly. But you do get the feeling that you're being watched. And closely. And you're fairly certain you know by who.
Yeah. I'm just gonna smirk and go and just silently say to myself, afraid me to use your tactics better than you. Can't help it. Fate. And go ahead and just go ahead and, you know, put the book back for a moment. And I feel
Well,
like I'm being watched, like magically watched.
You
or physically
sure
watched?
do feel like you are being whole ass watched.
Magically
And
or
in
physically?
fact,
Does Aurora feel anything?
I
Yeah, I can't be seen because it's dark. That's fine.
it's fine.
That was quick. It's been a while since I've been here.
So, as you say that out loud with that cocky smirk in your voice that says you know what you're doing, a figure walks around the bookshelf that you're currently standing in front of, and
So it
just
was
kind of
physically watched.
is dangling a medallion from their finger, just kind of looking at it before their eyes bore into yours and they grin. I mean, if you really think you can outclass a god of war, you're welcome to try.
Is that a blessing? Thank you.
If you want to call it that. Besides, you'll be mine soon enough. I'm not worried.
Frisky. Quite forward, aren't you, Lord Summer?
Love it when I'm addressed by my title. At least the Fae know how to bow down properly. But don't worry about it. Those pesky gods won't be in my way very, very soon. And, well, if everything goes to plan, soon I'll have a new way to be on the mortal realm all the time.
Really? You must be quite confident if you're just telling me this straight up.
Well, I'm sure you remember that little dream.
See, I have quite a few of those, and they'll kind of blend together at some point. I think it's the byproduct of the original amnesia, which is kind of your fault.
Was
Things
it?
get fuzzy up here.
Well, regardless, looks you up and down. As long as you don't do too much damage to that very cute body, I won't have a problem with you.
I make no promises, but we'll see.
Do give Aurora my regards. Before he vanishes. She. They?
They.
Yeah.
I think they. Then I sat there for a moment like, huh. It's probably the most pleasant conversation I ever had with them.
Fucking weird.
Part of the spell.
She doesn't know you have a spell on you though. All she knows is that you both have platinum rings on you
God.
on a
You know,
finger.
like a part of a chorus. I cast a spell on you. I don't know.
I
Well,
cast
I'm
a
just gonna
spell
put
on
this back.
you,
Well, does Aurora ever
and
feel
now
any
you're
cold or
mine.
heat on her?
Oh, your back is burning up.
Does that have to make a save to see if I wake up?
You
Like, is it a
sure
wake
do.
up? Fuck.
Okay, so Sagittarius does this in the library.
Yeah, sure does.
Do
Bolting
do
out of
I
the room.
see anything?
That's a good question. Roll perception.
Alright. 17. That's not
Excellent.
bad.
Sagittarius stands and talks with a stranger for a short bit of time. You're not sure who that is. You get an odd feeling that you know them, but before you can figure out where from and who it could possibly be, they're gone.
Does Aurora have to make a saving throw because she knows who that is and how what happened last time and how she is? She's gonna kind of like. What?
I do want to point out Rogan never once made the connection. Everyone else did, but Rogan hadn't had the opportunity to
no,
read
the thing
the
is-
diary
No.
or
So
the book,
Aurora.
or whatever.
So quick question: do I have to make any saves knowing who that is and how close the burning feels at all?
Yeah. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh,
Don't suck.
14.
Did you see what I wrote in player strat?
Yeah, and I ignored it.
Yeah, unsurprising.
14. 14.
Alright, so you find yourself trembling where you lay in your bed,
What no?
and you don't dare move because you know exactly who is near. And some foolish part of you thinks, if I don't move, they won't find me.
Doesn't go away at all.
After a short amount of time, a few minutes at most, it vanishes.
But I'm guessing that there's fear feels that immense fear from Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My twitches.
She's gonna curl up on her bed and just hide herself while sitting
Okay.
up.
And curl up on your bed
Okay.
and
I'll just calmly walk out towards where Roger is.
okay.
Okay. Questioning look on my face.
What's that?
Hmm?
What's that? I feel like I recognize them. Sagittarius.
Pretty sure that was, the Destroyed.
By chance,
Uh-huh.
did you invite her audience?
He said that he's straight to us.
Technically, no.
They might confuse if I didn't say something.
I say that seriously. Technically, no.
When you used that word,
It's customization.
Te- not sure.
I did not directly use the words blank, please show up. I will say that.
Well, what did you do?
I found a book. I was looking for the equivalent of a war tactics book, just in case it,
Finding a war tactics book.
in case it gets to that point where we have to go army v army. I wanted to be prepared.
Well, that's smart.
Found one.
Speaking of armies, there might be one in Yorland. We just need to find it. That's
Oh,
good.
God.
Rebellion. Just need their figurehead.
Is that somewhere someone your mentor could take us?
Maybe.
Oh, look, absolutely.
We can hope
They
so.
might. You only can. So you found a book about war.
Yes.
Why?
Tactics.
So why was the destroyed one here?
They were the author.
Oh yeah, and I don't think that's just a solution exercise.
That. You read book authored by them,
Mm-hmm.
and just that caused them to turn up.
Yeah, that's it. I was about to say, some of these cases where
Technically, yes.
Nothing else.
Yes, I got the feeling that I was being watched while I was reading the book.
Can I make an insight check on that one?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
No, it wasn't. 19.
Yes, it was.
One more
Do I
thing.
get to roll a post?
Yeah, roll a post. Roll deception.
So,
Big fat liar.
after a while,
This is what happened. I read the book and fucking...
And then you taunted the person watching you.
I skillfully omitted that.
but after a while, when Aurora comes down a little bit, she's gonna go downstairs to get some water.
Okay.
I asked, was that all? You said yes. The
Fine.
correct answer there was no.
The correct answer is not the answer I'm gonna give you, though.
Well, we'll see.
What point
What's
is
your
at what-
deception?
Yeah, I want to hear what part of this conversation does Aurora hear. No. Aurora just hears the word no.
I'm just gonna very, very quickly use one of those 2 inspirations I have.
God damn.
Because, I know. Yeah,
That badly,
it's,
huh?
Yep, that was a lot better. The first one was a natural 3. The second one was a natural 19 plus 7, so 26.
Can I use
You're
luck
asleep.
for him?
I can't actually beat that. It is literally impossible for me to beat that.
Honestly. And you can't affect other people's rolls anyways, besides your own. Besides enemy attack rolls towards you.
What?
Oh, good times, good times. It's fine.
So
it's
26.
fine. 26. Oh, I was so hoping you would get caught in that.
I really
fine.
was hoping I wouldn't.
You really... I was hoping you would, because it would have been absolutely deserved.
It would've, that's why I lied.
What kind of emotions are Aurora feeling?
Yeah, you're fairly certain he's hiding something. You're not sure what it is. But then it's Sagittarius, he tends to be like that.
Your arrogance will kill you one day, Sagittarius.
Probably kill me tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
That's what worries me.
Rogar, I am fully aware that even as soon as 1 or 2 months' time, there will be a big ass battle, and one of us will get overconfident, and something will happen. It's probably going to be me, because I am an overconfident son of a bitch. That is me. But for at least 90% of my overconfidence is warranted.
Yeah, and one other thing.
Right.
That 10% though, that's just me talking out of my ass.
Go to bed, Sagittarius.
You
Around the time Aurora comes downstairs. Look, does not look good at all. Looks terrified.
Yeah, no, Aurora's not looking so hot.
Uh-oh.
Aurora looks pretty shaken up.
Ah,
In
she
fact,
felt that.
Aurora looks like she's gonna be sick.
I assume you felt that.
Yes.
The second I've gone back to it.
They were here, weren't they?
Yeah, for like 3 minutes.
Hmm.
We had an interesting conversation.
You know they're dangerous.
True.
Why were they even here? I don't think they could sense me.
Oh no, I found a book. That was pretty much authored by them about their tactics of war and stuff like that.
Did you invite them?
Surprisingly, no. I read the book, and then I had the feeling of being watched, and then they showed up. After I talked out of my ass slightly. But we don't mention that part.
I know that. There's a rumor like, would they appear out of nowhere, or is it usually caused by some sort of initiation from her knowledge?
It tends to be caused by, being taunted.
It wasn't a taunt. Okay, it was. But
I was gonna say.
it was definitely a taunt, but...
You're still in earshot. What did you do? They not out of nowhere. Most of the time.
I talked a bit of shit, but we don't mention that part. Listen, it won't happen again. I learned a lot from that book, and I hope I get to use it in practice.
Okay.
But that's probably the bloodthirsty part of me that's saying that. I hope we can solve this peacefully and with negotiation and let Rogar be a proper king and ruler of his land and we don't have to kill any unnecessary people. But God, that would be boring.
You're lying on your butt too. You want to have action.
I want to kill. Like, I want to fucking just go to town, like, fucking carve through armies.
Yeah. Just try not to make that a habit of summoning them.
It should be fine. I might get to play War Advisor to Rogar whenever we do this shit, so who knows.
Probably fine.
Dog.
Aw, puppy.
Yeah, this should be fine. They should be gone now. They can't sense your presence anymore, so...
Yeah, they're gone. I don't feel it anymore. But that woke me up.
Yeah, sorry about that.
As long as they don't go near me.
Very touchy right now. It's probably 'cause I'm tired. It's fine.
Yeah, we had a long day.
Something like that. I still need to go talk to some people. Because, I guess I could do that whenever I get into my room. Or at least I could do one of them.
Do you need guidance while you're at it?
No? I don't know. We're gonna see.
Do you want the guidance just in case?
Sure.
Cast guidance on Sagittarius.
And I'm gonna go up to my room, and I'm gonna take a moment, and I'm going to take my sword, summon it into my hands,
Okay.
go, alright, and hold it in kind of like a prayer-like position. Yeah, alright. See if I can go 3 for 3. Is Scylla male or female? Or in between?
Goddess.
Got
Female.
it. Okay, I had to check again. Alright. I had to take a second to go. Alright. Do this best I can. Alright. If I may, Lady Scylla, I'd like a moment to speak with you. A warrior who fights and protects, the goddess of war. If you would do me the honor speaking to me in this moment, I have a couple questions to ask you, and potentially gain your knowledge in how to properly help lead an army. It is for a noble cause, I swear. We intend to restore rightful rule to the land of Norland, and having the goddess of war on your side, highly appropriate.
You get a vague sense of... I'm not going to show up, but I'm listening.
Where... Could you tell me where or who is commanding this rebel army that Rogar spoke of?
Someone... you get a sense of familiarity. The idea that it's somebody you guys are familiar with. Or at least one of your party members are familiar with.
It wouldn't be Aurora's siblings, would it?
Negation.
I could try. Are they suitable? Are they capable fighters?
Confirmation. Or affirmation.
Good. Do we have to build up our own army on the way there, or will they be prepared for us when we get there?
You get a sense of... You get the feeling that allies wouldn't hurt, but aren't strictly necessary.
Side quest, got it. Optional side quest, okay. Is there anything you think we would need for this that we do not currently have?
You get a vague shrug, and then the feeling of the presence fades.
Because that was my 5 questions. Oh well, that communion went well, even though I'm not a cleric. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go to
Okay.
bed.
Sleep comes. It is not an easy night for some of you. But, you know, sleep does happen.
Long rest?
Long rest.
Ah, finally. I have my luck back.
I appreciate that. You think you might be hiding something, but it's Sagittarius. Eh.
I thought you might appreciate that.
I did. Nothing made me happier than seeing that 3 go to a natural 19. I was like, well, that I would have been fucked. It would have been funny though.
It would have been. Alas and alack.
I said a lack.
Hmm.
Anything happened in the middle of the night?
No? I mean, again, it's a kind of a restless night for a couple of you, and Rogar goes to bed late because he's up all night looking at a book.
I'm a good studying student, you know?
Yeah.
More time do you have on that book?
I have to get 48 hours done in the span of 6 days, which means this book is literally a full-time job.
Fair enough.
And with as the early morning sunshine slides into everybody's windows and the birds start singing, we're going to call a break.
Break.
With 15 minutes, meet you at 5 after.
Yes.